Hey, welcome to the Kimmy Show. And for those of you who saw my intro, welcome back. Tonight, I'm going to be reading Desirable, I'm Feeling Myself, Chapter 1. As promised, I'm going to share with you a ride of emotions and different feelings. And I promise you this, you don't want to miss. So go ahead, subscribe, and hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Let's get to it. Hi, I'm Desiree Miller, aka Dezirable. By the way, I'm feeling so freaky today, and it's a shame. I'm ready to find the man who can take me to my highest climax ever. I immediately got into the shower and washed myself with my body wash. It's beautiful the way the water and the suds glisten on body. I could see my curves as the water trickled down like a water fountain. I am hot and sizzling as I watch the steam rise off my body. I had my nails manicured and matching pedicure. I dried off and splashed on my favorite fragrance. I am insatiable. I strapped on my bra and stepped into the matching panties. I stared into the mirror and my body was looking like a Venus goddess. What man wouldn't want me? As I pulled my panties up, my hand grazed my cookie. Oh, I was feeling myself. I am so bad. No, I am so damn bad. I walked into my bedroom to search for the perfect outfit that would bring all attention to me. I slid into my tight dress and it fits like a glove. I know that I am a bad chick. I'm feeling so damn freaky tonight. That would be a lucky man tonight. Shit. I hope I would get lucky also. It's been so long since I've been touched by a man. The right one can touch me, but only the right one will get those privileges. I am the truth, and I am so damn desirable. My long mirror shows all, and honey, you can't see any flaws. God broke the mold, and Mrs. Miller is in control. I put on my 5-inch heels, and I feel like I can touch the sky. I put on my gold earrings and beautiful costume jewelry. I was looking so scrumptious. I am so voluptuous, and my breasts were sitting firm. I have hips that resemble two half moons with a big and firm butt, but not too damn big. It was time to go out and flirt a little. I wonder who was up to the task of gripping and caressing all of this. Every inch is like sweet candy in your mouth, and I do mean all in your mouth. I hope the man who get this has his game right and who can last long, like 1980 song. Do you hear me? Where shall I go is the question. I need a well-dressed, classy man, a man who smells good and he is well-fitted, pants with his package on display, as if he bought me a ring from Jared's. The thought alone just brought chills to my body. Now I'm starting to feel my body pulsating like a heartbeat, and I'm ready to be freaked. I want to be held, comforted, and kissed on the forehead. And as he kisses my forehead, and very slowly, he proceeds to kiss every inch of my body until I flow like like Nigeria waterfalls. Believe me, I'm wet right now. My God, is it raining outside? He be right now. I'm so hot and sizzling. My bullets and sex toys just wasn't getting the job done. Lately, I've wanted to release all this stress. It's been 4 long years since a man has touched me. I don't even know what that feels like anymore. But it's time to exercise all the demons within and get a grip on those cobwebs. Who wants to taste this sweet candy? Do you have a sweet tooth? My walk is naturally sexy, which causes all men to stare. I hear them whispering when I walk by. I need a strong man who can handle me. I need a man to freak me as I freak him. I want us to be so together that nothing can pull us apart. I want to sink my nails into the small of his back very gently as not to bruise all his goodness. When he is done making love to me, I want to lay naked and shaking for about 10 minutes. Ooh, child. Because his passion was so intense. I won't be able to get up and I can't move. My eyes get so glassy, they are shining, and he can see the passion on my face and in my eyes. It takes time for me to stand, and my limbs are wobbling. I wonder if I will fall if I try to walk to the bathroom. I'm too scared to try. He has me all messed up inside, and my mind wanders like a lost child. His body drives me crazy as I look at every inch of him. Once again, I felt that second heartbeat and my fountain flaws again. Let me repeat that. Once again, I felt that second heartbeat and my fountain flows again. This is a little overwhelming. I'm out of control. Huh. I can't stop trembling. What is wrong with me? I've never felt this before. That's what I want to feel. That's what I need to feel. I deserve it all, and I do mean all. I'm a good woman, and I have wants and needs. I'm desirable in every sense of the word. Beep, 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 beep. Alarm clock goes off. I put my hands on my ears and then I turn to hit the snooze button on my alarm clock. I must have been dreaming again, but it felt so real. I got up to put on my house coat and made my way to the bathroom to take a shower and brush my teeth. I looked in the mirror and just shook my head when I touched my underwear. They were wet. Then I thought to myself, I really need a man. Ever since my husband passed away 4 years ago, it's been hard for a man to even get near me. Dating has changed and I was so behind, I had to catch up though. Because those dreams were feeling more and more real. After showering, I lotioned my beautiful body and looked inside my closet to find a classy dress suit and looked for some classy heels to put my shoe to match in my shoe closet. Then I was off to work. I worked behind the desk, but I still had to keep up my diva status. A true diva would never, ever let it go. As I walked into my office, I could see all the heads turn, even women. Some of them hated me, but I didn't care because I was doing me. I was a design consultant, designing home interiors so I could make my own money and have my own office. I was an independent woman. Yes, I could take care of myself financially, but I needed a good man to come and take care of my needs. Yes, it was true. I made 80,000 annually, but that didn't stop me from feeling lonely at night. It wasn't the money, it's about love. All the guys on my job were well off, but most of them were married, and they were always up in my face. I can't stand a man who wanted to make his crash dummy. I just can't understand it. I always tell them loud and clear, I don't date that married men. Yet those jackasses just don't get the picture. I wasn't afraid of hurting their damn feelings though. What would your wife say if she walked up on you talking sexually to me? And they'll just laugh as if they didn't care. That's why I was so afraid to let another man get near me. When I walk past my coworkers' cubicles, the office just gets quiet and men act like they've never seen a woman before. Sometimes I felt like a piece of meat, but that's all right for the right one. I would be his piece of meat. Then I got the janitors always trying me. I wasted no time and told them straight up, where you gonna take me out to? Burger King? They would just laugh. However, I was not playing. One day I was walking around the building. I was feeling refreshed and my dress was fitting me so damn good. Suddenly, I felt a slight breeze pass my way, and when I turned, I saw this little ugly janitor hands out as if to touch my butt. The moment I caught him, I put him in his place. Once I told my supervisor of this situation, they immediately fired him for sexual harassment. What gives a person the right to think it's okay to touch someone who did not give them permission? I thought to myself, I want to be touched, but by the right man. The man who makes me melt when he talks. The man whose cologne puts my nose up in the air. And the man who knows how to bring the freak out of me. My cookie has been caged for too long. I definitely didn't want a man on my job. I was always taught to never mix honey with money. Facts. When it comes to my workplace, the only thing a man could do is look, wonder, and dream about me. Damn. I'm feeling myself. Once again, I thought, if a man couldn't come correct with me, he could not even look my way. I promised myself I would not play seconds because I was number one chick. I didn't have time for little boys trying to play little games. I needed a man with strong mind and a big heart. One who definitely knows how to treat a lady. I was tired of all the younger men trying to hit on me as well. Once again, I had to make my intentions clear. I would tell them, listen, I don't have time to be your mommy. For lack of maturity, they would not take me seriously. They thought I was an undercover cougar. I had to leave them at that and move on. As they kept begging, I couldn't help but laugh at them when I walked away. I mean, who has time to raise other people's children? Not me. I was ready to explore, and even more, ready to be explored, if you know what I mean. I carried myself as a lady with class, which meant I needed a classy man. A man who knew how to touch me mentally and physically. I needed someone who could make love to my mind. Damn, that sounds so good. So where is he? my cookie and I are still looking for him, as I thought to myself. I had one best friend who just happened to work out on my job, and her name was Sandra. We were so much alike. The only difference was she wanted a man with a lot of money, but it wasn't about the money with me. I was already financially stable and independent. Sandra was cool though, and also very funny. I love her. She was my bestie forever. I remember one day she and I were going to lunch, and this guy pulled up to me in the right lane. He was trying to talk to me. Hey, hey, roll down your window, he said, with his window all the way down. As I was going to roll my window all the way down, because it was cracked, she said, girl, he's in a Grand Am, a damn Pontiac Grand Am, and pulled away so fast all he saw were the license plates to her Mercedes Benz. Girl, he could have been a good man, I said, while smiling. Sandra said, girl, please, the only thing good I could see about him is he's saving gas in his little 4-cylinder car. What? I started laughing so hard, I almost peed on myself. I tell you, that Sandra is something else. I told her one day she's going to fall in love with the average man with the average pay. She laughed and said, yeah, when hell freezes over. We know that's not going to happen. Girl, please. She would say and laugh with her crazy self. We finally made it across 60 West from Tampa to Clearwater. We found a nice spot called the Bahama Breeze. We got our table and waited for the waitress or the waiter, whichever came first. I was wearing all red, a short red jacket and a skirt. Hardy, barely above my knees, with matching red heels. Sandra wore a black and white pantsuit. We were looking and smelling good. When we started looking at the menu, there was a fine waiter who came to our table. He was medium complexion. He had short hair and a nicely trimmed goatee and a cute little ass on him. Sandra even gave him a second look. Then we looked at each other and said in a low voice, damn. He asked us, what are you ladies having for drinks? You, if you're sweet, I said. Sandra said, sir, can you turn around so we can see your ass? Sandra and I looked at each other, and I started laughing. The waiter was a good sport. He turned around and gave us a little show. That was the most action both of us had in a while. Girl, I thought you wanted a wealthy man, I said, while shaking my head at Sandra. Des, my hormones my hormones still work. I mean, damn, he's a little cutie. And did you see those pecs? Oh, my goodness. I'm getting wet just thinking about it. We burst out into laughter, and I bet people around us thought we were crazy. The cute little waiter came back with our cocktails, and we were slowly drinking them. And as we began drinking, Sandra and I walked out near the water, and we started talking. I quietly asked her, do you ever dream about getting the male tube steak in you? And I mean all up inside you. And you can feel every stroke. To which she replied, does a bear shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a fluffy white rabbit? Then she said, hell yeah. I looked at her and said, what did you just say? Does a what? Girl, you are so crazy. And where do you get those sayings from? Never mind. I don't even want to know, Sandra answered. Yes, Des, I get the urge all the time, but I keep breaking my damn toys. Do your toys break on you? No, girl, you're just too rough with them, I said while giggling. I swear, Sandra was so hilarious. I didn't even know what was going to come out of her mouth next. After lunch, we realized the time and we were almost late getting back to work. While riding in the car on our way back to work, I started telling Sandra about the sexual dreams or fantasies I was having. She said, "You will be all right when you give tube steak in your oven." Can you please explain to me what's a tube steak? Never mind, crazy, I said. We finally made it back to work. We went inside the building and back to work until the day was over. It had been a long day and now it was time to go home and unwind. I clocked out, went home for the day. When I got home, I showered, put on my sexy undies, and poured myself a glass of wine. Hey, I know. That's what Kimmy do. Mm. I was in a relaxed mood. I kept watching channels and nothing was on. I turned on my iPad to listen to some good soft music. I wish it was the weekend, but it was only Monday. And I was already feeling like I needed another weekend. Just as I was relaxing, my phone rang. Ring, ring. I answered it. Initially, I held the phone far away from my ear. "Hello, hello," I said. A familiar voice said, "Hello, Des. Is this you?" "Yes. And who is this?" I asked with curiosity. No man had called and asked for me in years, besides my husband when he was alive. "Oh, baby, this is Andre. Oh, you don't remember me?" he said in a smooth voice. "Andre Mason? My ex? Didn't you dump me for a stripper?" I asked. "Girl, it wasn't like that. You and I didn't see eye to eye on anything," he said. "All you had to do, Andre, was communicate, not fornicate." Then I giggled as I said that. He was trying to defend himself and cut him off in mid sentence, and I said, "How you get my phone number anyway, Andre?" "I talked with your cousin Melissa on Facebook, and she told me what happened to your husband." Mm. "So I asked for your number. I hope it's all right," he said. Then he paused for a second. During his pause, I said very loudly, "Hell no, it's not all right. And please don't call me anymore." The only thing Andre heard after that was Mr. Click. I can't believe the audacity of that dude. He left me for a trifling little scripper, and she ended up sleeping with his best friend Mark. As soon as I hung up on his ass, I called my cousin Melissa. "Hello, Melissa. Did you give my number out to that damn Andre?" "Yeah, Daz. He asked for it. He knew you were down," Melissa said while sounding frightened. "Well, that's the next time you give out. Well, listen, the next time you give out my number without first asking me, cousin or not, I'm going to beat your ass," I said with fierce and force. Des, I'm sorry," Melissa said while nervously stumbling on her words. "Don't ever give out my damn number out again." I hung up the phone before she could say another word. For a second, she made me forget I was a Christian. I'm a peaceful person, but she almost made me step out of my skin. I was already done with Andre ass, and I wasn't going back, even if it meant playing with my little man on the boat all night long. That thought tickled me. I even had to laugh. I drank that last sip of my wine, lay down in bed, and went to sleep. Desirable in another dream. My breathing changed as I lay on my stomach. I can feel the thrust coming from behind as if he's touching my spine. I'm losing control as I grip the pillows, but it falls to the floor. Then I lightly clench my fist. I can feel my waist being held. I feel like I'm holding on for dear life. Now my hair is being pulled. I scream out in ecstasy. My eyes roll up in my head, and all I can see is clouds. Was I bad? Was I bad? I ask because the spanking are increasing. I call to Jesus without thinking about what I'm saying, and then oh God comes out next. I'm so flexible, my legs will go anywhere you want them to go. Don't let this thick girl fool you. I'm desirable, and I'm feeling your mind, body, and soul. Oh, I'm losing control. My inner thigh is so wet and I'm soaking. I feel moist spots on my bed. You can turn me to the side and I can feel you as you hit every wall. And I'm saying, please don't stop. Please don't stop. I hear you talking dirty to me and it all sounds so good, even though I can only understand a few words. I call you daddy because you're in control of me. You give me longer strokes, and it feels as if I'm having convulsions. I'm shaking again, or I'm trembling again. I can't stop. Damn, oh God, I can't. Then my overflow comes, and it comes like the raging rapids. I am paralyzed. I explode again after you explode. You free your lone canoe from being anchored inside my ocean. Now I can't move. I am motionless until my body calms down. It's taken me forever to calm down, but steady and steady, my heart returns to its normal pace. My breathing is almost under control, but the trembling just won't stop. Beep, 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 beep. The alarm goes off. Damn, it's time to get up for work again. Wow, I am wet again. I could feel it as I stood up on the side of the bed. These dreams are killing me. I made it to the bathroom and showered and brushed my teeth. Then I got dressed and was out the door for another day. When I inhaled the smell of the beautiful outdoors, I knew I was ready for my day. The sun was shining bright and the birds was chirping loudly. There wasn't a cloud in sight. I looked down my street and there was almost a calm and stillness in the air. Not a soul was out. I put my briefcase in the car and I was on my way to start a beautiful day. That's chapter 1. And as promised, I'm going to keep giving it to you. Stay tuned for chapter 2. And don't forget, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe and leave me a comment. Tell me what you like. Until then, take care of you.